Okay, we are here at Musikfest 2015 over at Levitt Pavilion, actually on the grounds of Arts Quest itself. And we're featuring, I want to do a little bit of the behind the scenes here. It's really, I mean, the volunteers and staff, you don't get anywhere near the credit you deserve. And without you, without everybody volunteering, yeah, you get the thanks, but you really don't get the spotlight. This couldn't happen. This would just be an idea.
Oh, essentially, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm here every day, every single day. And that's kind of like the important part I don't think most people get is because, you know, it's stages, yes, but we have to add lights, we have to add boards. It's a completely different setup than we normally run, so therefore it's 2 days in advance and then it's another day after to tear it all down, plus what we're actually doing throughout the festival. So it's just so hectic. Plus we need the people who actually run, the volunteers.
Who know what they're doing.
Exactly. Hopefully they know what they're doing. But, you know, you just can't do it. And it's, you know, people picking up trash, the people picking up all the microphones, and people cooking the food. It's all just as important because it's all
plus the importance of the security.
True, security especially.
Yeah.
Definitely the finest over there.
Now, Musikfest, like you just gave me an idea for another question. Honestly, this is why I don't pre-prepare questions. There must be a lot of adjustments, like on the fly, and almost like improv adjustments during the festival, where no matter how carefully you plan it out, whether it's weather, whether it's you mentioned the one band was here a little late today.
Oh yeah.
There must be you must be able to, like, you know, really do a lot of on the fly improv adjustments to everything.
And that's, you know, that's half the battle, is figuring out exactly what's going on when they want it to go on. Because I mean, yeah, today I had a band that showed up 20 minutes after the set was supposed to start, and then I had to break the news that no matter what, you know, we got a festival set up, we got another band going on 5 o'clock, you can't play over. It's just, you gotta take the punches and roll with them pretty much, and there's just no way you can get around it. I mean, as far as, you know, flexibility goes, it's always a bit flexible here because, you know, miscommunications always happen no matter what you're doing, but this week especially, it's just a completely different level.
Yeah, this is what I call probably the only true major league event in Lehigh Valley. And to clarify, these are my own words, and I will take full credit and responsibility for it. But, you know, it's just, when you actually stop and think about it, though, the amount of work that goes into this festival, the planning alone, but then all of a sudden to pull everything off. I mean, I spend most of my time over here at Levitt Pavilion, plus you have even more going on over on the north side.
And that's all separate contracts, and then we have our operations division here at Arts Quest actually closes down all of them. So they're here until 1 o'clock every night, and back every morning at 9 for a whole 11 days, including preview night.
It's insane.
It's just no stop.
Yeah. Now, I forgot, you didn't introduce yourself.
Oh, that's true.
I apologize.
Sorry, my name is Porik. It's like Patrick, more Irish, and I'm a sound technician here at Arts Quest.
Okay, now how long have you been doing that here at Arts Quest?
I've been here since October, so I came to Oktoberfest set up last year. I missed last Musikfest. So
Okay.
It's my first Musikfest.
Now, what do you think of it so far, honestly?
Honestly, it's fun. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's awesome.
The variety of music and bands over here, you know, just here on the south side alone.
Well, it's the variety is one thing, but it's always go. There's always something to do. You know, it's, as far as like a technician standpoint, I mean, there's never really a dull moments, and if there is, you know, it's just resting up until the next moment of excitement.
Yeah. So, okay, we got 20 minutes. Let's go grab a bite. We can go grab dinner quick, you know. So
it's more like we got 20 minutes and my band just showed up.
Yeah.
Sound checks? No, sorry guys.
Yeah, sound checks. I haven't eaten since 9 o'clock this morning. I need 5 minutes here, you know. But now the sound technicians are actually probably one of the most important, if not the most important, behind the scenes people outside the organizers here at Musikfest. Because without you guys, the bands would sound like, even some of the bands that naturally sound bad, you make them sound good. And again, that's my own words. I take full responsibility for it, but I have witnessed some bands here that's like, the hell were they thinking? But you know, the sound techs make everything sound good.
I mean, it's just doing their jobs, really. It's not even so much, you know, make the sound good. It's just make them not sound shitty. That's the main thing, is don't make it sound any worse than they already are. And if it's not a good band, you know, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
You know, bad days at the office. my bad day as an office is watching someone I don't want to watch play music.
Yeah.
Sitting there, be jealous that I'm not there playing music. That's how it goes. It's just
Yeah,
how-
but like you said, it's almost like one of the most important, because without the sound guys, you wouldn't have the bands.
Well, I mean,
Essentially, the bands could play all they want, and it would just be like,
well, and that's just one aspect of it. But the sound guys, one thing. We're just the ones on the board. We have, a bunch of people behind us making our jobs easier, running our stages. We have all the volunteers who are corralling the bands and then paying them, and dealing with all the stuff that we don't want to deal with. Normally, we could do. For this specific event, like it's not just the sound guys anymore.
Yeah.
And you got all the lighting and all the stuff like that, special effects. It's just, I think the whole production side of it, yes, it's very, very important. But without the beer, without the food, without the security, we don't have anywhere to do our jobs.
Yeah.
We don't have anything to do it for. So, and most importantly, the people come out to Musikfest.
oh yeah, I mean, this year for me personally, I covered this thing. I think I missed one full day out of 3 years straight. So I did 39 out of 40, straight. And this year for me, it was kind of like, okay, it's Musikfest, but I've run into people I haven't seen in a while, things like that. So there's a lot more to Musikfest than just everything you said. This is also a great chance to run into old friends, meet a lot of new people, things like that. Do your 5,000th selfie in 10 days. This is just a fantastic overall festival.
And some of the vendors are absolutely impressive too. I was over at Martin Guitar. They were jamming out, and they're actually giving away a guitar. It's just a whole bunch of giveaways. It's quite refreshing, really, because it's there for the publicity, but at the same time, they're actually giving something back.
Yeah.
Which I think is impressive.
Yeah, I've taken notice. A lot of vendors have. I mean, I have my top 5 must-stop list. Including the Orange Tent, WXLV. I'm a graduate of there. A bunch of great guys. Great crew over there. So, Musikfest is also about the community, like you just said, where it's like just a lot of people coming here from all over the country to just have a great time.
Yeah, and there's bands from all over the country too, and I think that's a very important aspect of it.
Yeah, I mean, the Red Elvises are coming up on Friday, which they're just flat out hard to describe.
Red Elvises, Igor is awesome.
Yeah.
Chance to go see Igor.
I just caught them for the first time last year. Like, that's one of the few bands I'm like, how do I categorize this? You have great bands on the Stand Steel stage. Thankfully, to a good friend of mine, I'm going to see one of my personal favorites tomorrow. So now, just a quick, before I close this out, just a quick, as far as your experience as a sound tech, did it really start here at Arts Quest, or did you actually have some experience before that?
I went to school. I got a degree. I had my degree in recording. I was running the school plays back in high school. It just never stopped me. I've done the DIY festivals. I've done all the DIY shows, and then this is just, instead of fighting for your own paycheck, you have someone else fight for it for you.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nice transition.
Yeah. So for your, I'm going to go back to this again just to kind of repeat it. Your first experience at Musikfest, even though you've pretty much been working over here the whole time. Honestly, like we're going to close this out with, what would you tell like people even halfway around the world about Musikfest to try and honestly, for possibly even next year, 2016 already, because the preparation almost starts the day after this is over for the next year already. Like, what would you, from your own personal experience here, what would you, I always wind out with advice, and this is kind of like the advice section.
The advice section. What would I say? I'd say buy your beer mug early.
You don't have to fill it with beer though, for the people that are designated drivers and stuff.
That's true. My advice to Musikfest is just soak in as much as you can. That's it. There's 500 free shows. 500 free shows. Some of them are the same band twice, but at the same time, there's bands that you've never heard of. You don't have to repeat any of them. You don't have to repeat a single stage if you don't want to.
And chances are, I know from my personal experience, there are times where you're going to be want to be over here literally on the north side and the south side at the same time. So plan it out ahead of time. If you really want to make a plan, do it ahead of time, because otherwise, forget it.
Make sure you come say hi to us down at Town Square for your late night set from 11 to 12 or 11 to 1.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I know you're busy and you're on your break right now, so thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely.